Hi, good day, and welcome to your October 2024 market update. Today, we're going to be covering, of course, the Greater Toronto Area, and more specifically, we're also going to look at numbers targeted at the city of Guelph and the town of Milton, both markets where I happen to transact in and assist folks with either relocating or calling it home. So let's jump into it. October 2024, we did have our market update come out. And truly, to tell you from boots on the ground experience with clients, we're seeing a little more inventory. It just matters what you're looking for. If you're looking for a condominium, yes, there's been an influx of condos in the market, but how has it affected the condo sale price? We'll touch on that. And for freeholds, right? We've seen freeholds come on the market. I'll tell you from buyer activity in the market, buyers are super discerning. Okay, so sellers, your properties have to stand out. They have to shine. And if you're asking for a certain price, it needs to make sense in today's market. We can no longer be stuck. I say this with a lot of kindness. We cannot be stuck with old pricing, okay? Because you are doing your property a disservice if you're truly trying to move on with life. You're doing yourself a disservice if you're not pricing it perfectly. So moving on, October 2024, actually, in terms of home sales, we saw a year-over-year increase in the GTA home sales. It's actually risen by 44% compared to October 2023. In terms of listings hitting the market, we've seen an increase of 4.3%. Okay, so that naturally does indicate that there's more options out there for buyers. But market conditions have actually also tightened in compared to the previous year. Price. What have we seen with the price? So the average sales price has slightly increased when compared to October 2023. It's gone up by 1%. Okay, so it's now at 1.13 million. This is the Greater Toronto Area price point, guys. And in terms of, what is happening in the market as we experienced, in October, the Bank of Canada did do a rate adjustment of 0.50 basis points, and everybody expected there to be this influx of buyer activity. And let's be honest, there has been more buyer activity. If anything, it has brought back a little bit more confidence. Ever so slowly, people that are sitting on the sidelines are ever so slowly entering the market, which is a good thing. However, the number of listings have also gone up. So there is more choice. So the buyers have more choice. That means they can make a much more informed decision. But we're also running into this trap of, I'm just going to wait to see if another home comes up. I mean, that's natural human, behavior in most markets, let's be honest. So moving on to the city of Guelph and the town of Milton, if you're here for those two specifics, please know, as with any market update, I am not able to touch on your specific street unless you ask me for it. So if you're looking for a particular neighborhood, which is how I instruct any of my buyers to shop, any of my sellers to list, you need a particular number when it comes to your property. It's not going to fall into the average, okay? Or it could, but more often than not, properties don't fall into just the general average. Please keep that in mind as I run through these numbers. All right, so when it comes to, when it comes to the city of Guelph, we saw 221 listings hit the market for October 2024, and that's an increase, okay, of 15% in comparison to October 2023. 221 listings hit the market, but how many do we have sold? Okay, 110 listings have been sold in October. And the average sales price for the city of Guelph in October 2024 was $850,000. Okay, that's an increase of 8% when compared to 2023. So we've got more listings and we've got a higher sale price. All right, and that is to do specifically with freehold properties. The average days on market. Now, this is important to you. If you're a seller, this is crucial that you know this so that you're not upset when you haven't seen multiple offers on day 2. Okay, we really do have to be realistic with the market conditions because the market dictates what you're getting. The market dictates what's happening with your property. All right. The average days on market for October 2024 is 29 days, and that is an increase, when compared to 2023, where it was 22 days. So We've seen a higher days on market, an average higher sales price, and more listings hit the market. And this is to do with the city of Guelph, with the freehold properties. Now, moving on to condos. Condos have seen an influx of inventory. Okay, so when compared to 2023, condos this year saw a 20% increase with 42 listings hitting the market for October 2024. Sales have been 14, and that's actually gone down 6% in terms of sales compared to 2023. So if your condo is taking a little bit longer to sell, it's because you have more competition. And the investor pool is not quite what it was a couple years ago. So be patient. Your condo genuinely has to be priced right to attract the right attention. And if it's in a great location, if it's in a community, you're going to need to bank on all factors when it comes to marketing your property. All right. And in terms of average sales price, the city of Guelph condo community has seen a decrease in 11%. So 561 is the average sales price for a condo in Guelph. So moving on to the town of Milton now. You know, it's funny, Milton and Guelph just half an hour away, but that much closer to the GTA, and you see such different pricing. Now, I have to say before we move on to Milton, I must stress this, okay? If you are looking to relocate to South Guelph, those numbers are going to mirror parts of Milton, so set realistic expectations. Gone are the days when you think you're going to save so much when you move further and further away from Greater Toronto. You know what? I'm not saying gone are the days. It is true. You can save and you can stretch your dollar that much more the farther away you move from Toronto. However, there are still pockets, especially if you're looking to relocate to Guelph from Milton, there are pockets in Guelph that will command something similar in terms of a price point, but you get to win when you see just how much you get. Right? You will likely command much more here in terms of square footage, lot size, privacy, greenery, access to, amenities, community-driven initiatives, et cetera, et cetera. If you want to talk about that kind of relocation, then get in touch with me. I have literally lived it. Okay, moving on to our Milton, Town of Milton 2024 market update. So the Town of Milton saw, in terms of freehold residential properties, saw 79 listings hit the market in 2024, and that is an increase of 5% when compared to 2023. And the town of Milton has seen sales of 51 listings sold, and the average sales price has gone up by 4%. Okay, so similar story if you look at this here. Okay, the average sales price went up by 4%. It is now sitting at 1.1 million. Whereas in 2023, it was sitting at just under 1.1 million for October. And we've seen more listings hit the market, a higher average sales price. And if you look at the average days on market, you're sitting at 28 days on market on average in 2024 when compared to 19 days on market when compared to 2023. So more inventory, more sales, more time to sell. Okay. I hope you're drawing the right conclusions here. These numbers matter to you. And if you're tracking this month over month over month, you will soon start to see the trend. So moving on to the condo sector in Milton, it tells a similar tale to what we just covered in Guelph. Condos in Milton, we saw about 16 hit the market in October 2024 compared to 6 in 2023. Okay, there is definitely an influx of inventory when it comes to the condo community, whether it's in these outlying areas of the Greater Toronto Area or whether it's in Toronto itself. There has definitely been an increase in the number of condos being listed. In terms of sales price, the sales price on condo has gone down by about 9% here in Milton to $630,000. That's a decrease of 9%. And for days on market, the average days on market has gone up to 37 in the condo community. When compared to 2023, it is an increase of 42%. In 2023, the average sales days on market was about 26 for condos. Okay, so that covers your numbers in terms of the numbers that matter to you when it comes to what's happening in our real estate market. right? So the average months on inventory, I should tell you this, the average months on inventory for Guelph is sitting at about 3.2 when it was sitting a little bit higher at 3.8. Right? And the average months of inventory, simply put, is how long will it take for the current inventory to sell if no other units hit the market, right? All of the stats that I've covered here today in terms of average sales price, how long it takes to sell, so average days on market, as well as the number of new listings hitting the market, should give you a sense of what our market is doing. So if you would like specific numbers as it pertains to your property on your street in your neighborhood, because you live in that exclusive pocket, even if you don't live in this exclusive pocket, you're going to want to know specific numbers as it relates to you. So if you're ready to sort of find out how your property compares to the averages, then reach out, because I think that's an important task in knowing just what your product, your investment, how does it compare? Right? So I hope these numbers have given you a little bit of a sense of what's happening in our real estate market, and I look forward to chatting with you. So feel free to reach out if you'd like your own personal home evaluation. Until next time, take care, and we'll talk soon.